Where is everybody? They really do just perpetually find things to do. Oh! Melee, that's how it works. How you doing, Raoul? I don't think mantises are very good at dancing, Raoul. I'm sorry to break it to you. But I'm good at getting lost. Like a form of dancing. I already explored that, right? It kind of didn't go anywhere. Was that him? I saw a health bar, but it looked like a corpse. Maybe it got knocked down? Do my dudes have, like, stuns? What's going on there? This place is full of bugs now. Okay.
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Did I do that? Oop. Every time that's very funny to me. It's just a nonsensical interruption. Not getting through there. A bit alarming. So this is one of the rooms where they were trying to test the plants to be able to grow under the artificial lights. They had these like purple lights set up. I'm already on the bottom floor. Is there anything else to do while I'm down here? Where do the stairs go? Is this just an alternate way back up? Whoop!
Yeah. It's time for more fighting.
Whoa. Ah, this is the blocked side. Kind of prototype. I guess this is just a secret spot for a weapon. Okay. I might be done here. I'm sorry, is somebody typing on a keyboard? Did I imagine that? Maybe. Okay, I don't think standing in a specific spot makes that sound. Whatever I think I heard. Okay. Well, I don't really... Shit, where was it? I think there might still be a door I was trying to open that I never got open. I get really lost in these buildings. They are so huge. I've been on both sides of this place now. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna give up and just accept it if people get frustrated with me or something for missing something. I get so fucking lost. These places are way too big. Head back over to the doctors. And then probably tell them, hey, this research is actually probably a bad idea to follow up on. It killed everybody and might end the world with a new enemy type. Just gonna infect the whole world with a whole new bad. It's like that place, I think this happened in Wasteland 2. Like one of the locations is completely obliterated by like a zombie plant situation. I think they were over here.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Yes, he asked me to get some data from Vault 22.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Were you supposed to talk to me about this on the way out? Like, you completely missed your cue. I'm back already. No, Hildern didn't mention anyone else.
But now he's hired you. Which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Alright, I'll look for her.
I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
I have some questions.
Of course. Anything.
Can you tell me anything about Keeley? She's the person that was leaving all the documents we've read, but what a weird time to get this conversation. What the fuck? It's like how I did that interrogation and then the person that was supposedly overseeing it just wandered away across the entire map and I had to find her because she just left.
Keeley's brilliant, an absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long as she has, you get defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
Exactly how old is Keeley?
I couldn't get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years? Maybe more.
How do Keeley and Hildern get along?
Like a Brahmin and a Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keeley hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keeley because... well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
What's your role here?
Head researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I help out on other things when they need me. Gotta be flexible.
What do you think of Dr. Hildern?
The director? He's very well-spoken and knowledgeable.
He seemed focused on results. Maybe not so much on people.
He's not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time, I focus on the science and try to forget him. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
Sounds like the most cursed variation of like, it's a dry heat. It's like, oh, it's a cold warm. What the fuck did you just talk? What did you say to me? So Dr. Hildren takes credit for your work?
He sure does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keeley, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildren tries to recruit any more mercs, I'm gonna warn them. What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Goodbye.
Right. Stay safe.
Okay. Well, that would have been helpful half an hour ago, Angela. I guess we're going back. At least there's a marker that'll help. Where is it? At least we have some way of potentially getting closer to it. Would you? You could even see me kind of like reflexively expecting something to happen here. If you know what I mean. Because there was no like moment. We didn't like interact with the character or like do anything. We just found the document and then that was the end. And I'm like, really? I felt like something else should happen. Now the question is, what floor is she on? And also, which of these pointers is her? Common areas. Common areas, I think, is lower downstairs. That's probably the correct arrow. Pest control. Oop, not that one. Whoa, way the hell down. Okay. So I think that cave I saw I had not explored yet. But I lost track because I have explored a cave already. That didn't go anywhere. This was like another separate cave. My bad. Is it interactive or anything? Yeah, this seems new. Oh, there they are. Yep, this place is populated. Evil plants. Just having a normal one. Alright. Whoa! Woo! Ah! Ah, they're strong. Okay. Don't worry, I've got 100 million sarsaparillas. I'll be a-okay in about 5 seconds. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just need a minute. Okay. Dead? Okay.
Amazingly, they still manage to
Yeah, both the crouching guys and the plants. Gah! Why did it even do the slow-mo? There's clearly another guy right there. Wasn't even the last guy. There's more of them everywhere. It's impressive how startling the slow-mo is when you don't cause it. Oh, look at the tiny one. Oh, God. So many tiny ones just came out. Why'd that happen? They are hard to spot. Good time to have AI on hand, damn. So you guys can see them. They'll get it eventually, and then it'll probably startle me with a slow-mo sequence. That's usually how this goes. Oh, that's probably you.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
Ah, she's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Pedant? Okay. Of course, I'd be glad to be of help.
Good. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Okay. You're all good. How is there still more to fight? Oh, they're tiny. I can see it. I can barely see them from here. Yeah. I don't think even they can hit them. Holy shit. Do you need help? Okay. Hold that for one experience. I'm like, do I need to come step in, you guys? Like, we're having a hard day? There you are.
What's this? Did you do these repairs? Not bad. Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Hey, an acknowledgement that I fixed the elevator and that she can just skip up to the second floor. Instead of taking the long way, which we both would have had to suffer through. Now we all leave satisfied.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
Sure. How can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Any idea where these vents are I'm looking for?
I set the gas to pump into the 5th level since that's where the concentration of spores was highest. I'd start looking there. Typically, these vaults use circular vents in their air circulation systems. Look for a wall with 2 of them almost side by side. There's one just around the corner outside this lab if you need an example.
How exactly should I ignite the gas?
In the area where the gas is active, any kind of fire or explosion should do the trick. Hell, even lasers would do the job. If you don't have anything like that, I've got some grenades in my bag in the corner that you can use.
Blast?
Yes, there'll be an explosion when the gas is ignited, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Now leave me to my work.
Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
Hey, where's your grenade bag? Because I don't use guns. Oh, I probably already took them, actually. Did I already take your grenades? Yeah, I did. I got 6 grenades. I don't respect other people's belongings. Granted, what Fallout player does? Like, every Fallout player is just running around looting shit all day, right? So somewhere over there. That sure seems like gas. Hi, we're gonna die. Hope you've made good with your maker. Ooh boy. Okay. Let's see. Close the door. That was a significant blast range. She really did just say, go find this vent and ignite it, huh? That's just the whole thing.
Sure, boss. The old man will crawl around in the dirt to keep hidden.
I'm seeing like a distortion right here. Is that also the gas? Do I just have to throw it from everywhere? Hmm. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, I'm on fire. Okay, that doesn't work. Is there a longer fuse I can use? What if I just throw it down this hallway? Is that... No. Hmm. What is this distortion right here? Like right here. Is it because of this vent? It's right here. Is it implying that this is also gas and I can fire it here? Hmm. There's also a flamethrower at some point, and there's the laser rifle. Oh, the distortion made two of them. Look at it. Wow, that's really pronounced. Wow. Does this place explode? Hmm. Might need to leave, go find dynamite and come back. Because dynamite would have a longer fuse than TNT, presumably. Can I not leave? I'm locked in here. Okay. I might have missed part of the explanation of what she wanted me to do, but I thought she just said blow it up. I just need to have some sort of trick for not dying of the fire, I guess. Either way, my food's here, so... Alright. Dinner consumed, back to trying to solve problem. Ah! Okay, these door panels work at least. So does this one? That one leads to the cave. So it's just the one that's immediately next to it that I couldn't open. I don't know. Oh, this is probably the best one to do because it doesn't feature any plants inside that we're trying to kill. Okay. Get away from the door, Edie. Oh, hope it just doesn't screw me. Ah, Edie, no! Exactly what I was worried about, Edie. You're in my way, trying to use the door. Alright. There we go. I thought this wasn't going to be the solution for a bit because these other doors... This door was broken, so I was like, oh shit, can I not open doors after I've already opened them? Okay. Let's go back to the good weapon. The only weapon. And then you were on floor 2? Yes, you were. Wasn't she on floor 2? There she is.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spores should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Good riddance. Those files could have caused trouble.
Indeed. This should only take a minute. Just a few more moments and... That's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Actually, I copied the files. Hildern sent me here to get them.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
Fine, I'll do it.
Glad you're thinking clearly. I was afraid to blink there for a second. There, all done. That wasn't so bad, was it? I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
You've gained karma. Do I get a lollipop after my shot? It just feels like I got an injection or something, even though that's not what was happening. Alright, they pretty heavily telegraphed the right answer here. It feels like, but it's not necessarily entirely true. But the way they set it up is that they specifically have this guy that's really callous about the human cost of what he's doing. Which is exemplified by the fact that she was left... What? Hi?
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Sir, I was in the middle of something. Like, she was being used... She was essentially a sacrifice for the greater good, or even just his furthering of his own career or whatever. Like, he just wants the data and to use it. At any cost, seemingly, because he doesn't seem to care about all the people he's already thrown out the problem. And so it doesn't seem like the fact that it infects people would necessarily also... Like, that potentially telegraphs the idea that he wouldn't stop at that news. So he could end the world if you do that. How did you get here?
Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all.
You see what happened in there?
Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me.
What are you talking about? Looks like it's down to just you and Newt Fancy. Did I kill somebody that's important to the story? Or... Why are you here? What? I don't... What triggered this? Like, all the dialogue's already spent because I already... Didn't we already have this conversation? Did you see Benny come this way?
Fancy pants? No, I ain't seen hide nor hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though.
Bye?
Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
What? That is so weird. It triggered the same conversation again, and it has dialogue responding to a situation that has not happened recently at all. Like, I already had that conversation. That was super weird. Anyway, Crimson Caravan Trader.
Hey there. Need anything?
Take all the stuff out of my inventory, please.
Sure. Here's what I got.
60 caps? Why don't any of you guys ever have money? Tommy wants money. Okay, you're stim pack expired. It's technically worth having, I guess. You don't have any normal stim packs? Pretty please. Screw it. It's not even worth it trying to manage more than that. Let's just go resolve this big ol' 2-episode Odyssey quest thing. I did it.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you. Thanks again. Really, I owe you.
That's what the machine sounds like. Oh, hello. Well, howdy. I'll resolve this next episode. This is a whole other thing to get into.